At a Transvaal military camp, we witness the passing out parade of African assistant physical training instructors. The smartness of these troops is equaled only by their fitness. How's this for precision? The Director of Non-European Army Services inspects the men and takes the salute at the march past. Following the march past comes the PT display. These men have completed an intensive physical training course, and from now on it'll be their job to keep African troops on their toes. The exercises they've mastered are the most modern and scientific in the Army, and will do much to maintain a high standard of fitness. Games like these are a welcome variation between PT exercises. This is known as a wheelbarrow race. Just the thing for a nice warm summer's day. The fine physique and fitness of these men is typical of the standard set among the African troops now fighting with the forces from the Union. Egypt has received two distinguished visitors recently, King George of Greece and Sir Stafford Cripps. They arrived from England on the same plane. Sir Stafford Cripps made only a brief stay in Cairo before continuing his journey to India, where he is to place before the Indian leaders certain approved plans for self-government. Sir Stafford goes to India as a member of the British War Cabinet with the full weight of its authority behind him. And behind him, too, are the British people, who have unbounded admiration for the splendid qualities of the Indian forces now fighting on the Allied fronts. Another distinguished visitor to Egypt was the Emir Mansour of Saudi Arabia. Following a reception in Cairo by prominent Egyptians headed by the Prime Minister, the Emir paid a visit to the King and then saw Prince Muhammad Ali at his palace. The Emir Mansour, who is the son of King Ibn Saud, came to Egypt as the guest of General Auchinleck. At an RAF aerodrome, the royal visitor showed a keen interest in the various types of aircraft. The Emir then departed in a Royal Air Force plane for the Western Desert, where he inspected armored fighting vehicles of the Allied forces. On his return to Cairo, the Prince was entertained at a luncheon given in his honor at the British Embassy. Many well-known Middle East personalities were present, including Sir Miles Lampson and Sir Walter Monckton, General Auchinleck, Air Marshal Tedder, and Admiral Cunningham. The Emir's visit to Egypt is a welcome sign of the new spirit of cooperation which is manifesting itself through the free countries of the Middle East. Another page in the history of Russian valor is written in the defense of Sebastopol. This beautiful city on the shores of the Black Sea is an important naval base of the Russian fleet. Sebastopol has a long naval tradition carried on from the days of its great defense in the Crimean War of 1854. But the fortifications of those days have long since been modernized against the far greater test of endurance and courage of 1942. For months, the defenders of Sebastopol have held out against the terrific onslaught of the Hun invader, and as with Moscow and Leningrad, there was no breakthrough. These pictures tell the story of the siege. Sebastopol, on the tip of the Crimean Peninsula, commands the Black Sea, a rich prize for Germany, but the Russians thought otherwise.